Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. This is your boy Danny, and this is Danny Does Discovery. Um, so I couldn't get anybody to watch Discovery with me. I couldn't get my wife to watch it. I couldn't get the other color commentary guys to watch it, and I couldn't really find any really good videos, any review videos of it online. And I really love this show. I really love it. I like it a lot, and I just wanted to do a video for this episode, and I'm gonna try to continue to do them every week for the foreseeable future. So this episode was so dope, like it was so crazy. Episode 11, called "The Wolf Inside," was it was action packed. It was fast paced. I really liked it. It's one of my favorite episode of Star Trek so far has been the time loop episode. I really like that one, but this has been this is probably a close second. We finally got the payoff. A fan theory since the beginning has been that Tyler is Voq, and we finally got that payoff. We knew, right at the mid-season finale that he actually was, but now we actually got confirmation, so that's pretty cool. We found out, we met some new aliens. We got the what is it? The Tellarites. I can't even remember, the Tellarites and the Andorians. We met those two aliens for the first time in this series. They're both pretty well designed. The show's just good, man. I just like it. So I'm gonna go in and break down and just give us all a place to talk and discuss it, because I don't see a lot of discussion around the show, and I really think it's a good show. I really like it. So if you have any questions that you want me to look into, or you have any input for questions that I have, please comment below. Let me know what you think. This is my daughter Olivia. She needs to get her, and my son DJ.
So what you doing? I'm just kidding. Bye.
Okay, so I'm back. Like I was saying, I can't get my wife to watch the show with me. She's watched Deep Space Nine. She's watched Voyager, which is my personal favorite. Voyager is my first personal favorite Star Trek. She's watched Enterprise. She's watched The Next Generation, but she will not watch Discovery with me for some reason. She likes to binge watch shows, so that might be it. But this is one of the only shows that I'm excited to see week to week. So let's talk about this episode 11, The Wolf Inside. So Michael Burnham, she's trapped in the mirror universe right now. So Michael Burnham is on the Shinzo, the ship that she got wrecked at the beginning of the series with her mirror crew. So she's in the mirror dimension, and the Discovery is, of course, trapped in this mirror dimension because of them trying to use Lieutenant Stamets in the spore drive. So they got stuck there, and they're trying to find their way out. So we know that Tyler killed Colbert, but the episode opens with an accident happened, and Stamets is just holding Colbert, saying, "I see the forest but no trees," or something like that he was saying. So right off the bat, we can assume that Lieutenant Tyler has set this up to cover his tracks, because he straight up murdered your boy in the last episode when he found out that he is, in fact, a Klingon on the inside. So that was crazy right off the bat. I like that. We head over to the Shinzo, where we see them executing these three rebels, or whoever they are, and they send these jokers out into space, like straight up crazy. She didn't like that, so she walks away all stern faced. She doesn't like it, but she's playing the part. And I think that's one of the big themes with this part of the season is how long can you play a part before you become that? How long can you fake it until you actually start to become these things, these evil things? So that's pretty cool. So she's confiding in Tyler, who she doesn't know is Voq on the inside, but he knows. So he's sitting there lying to her, trying to console her. At this point, I think he really is is wrestling with his Klingon versus humanity, and he's at this point, because they talk about him being the anchor, or her being his anchor, and all of this stuff, and their relationship, they did a good job putting that together, and it really hurt me in the end. But then we go back to the ISS Discovery, and we see they got Lieutenant Stamets locked up. They got your boy locked up because they think that he killed his boo. What was his name? He killed Colbert, and this is when Tilly. I'm starting to like Tilly. I'm actually starting to like Tilly. She's starting to get it together. I think this captain, her being the captain, has given her some confidence, and she proposes a theory. She's like, okay, I think something with the spore drive in his brain and the and the tardigrade, and it was so dope. So she put that all together, and she was like, I want to try this out. I think it'll help. It doesn't go too well in the end, but she was right. So your boy is still comatose. He's got his eyes are all glossed over, and she starts this. That's the B plot. She's trying to help him out, trying to save him, trying to bring him back so that he can be of help to the Discovery. She back on the Shinzo. Burnham gets an order that she needs to go destroy this colony. They found out where they are and they want to wipe them out. So she doesn't want to do it. She's like, all right, enough is enough. I'm not killing these people. They could be the last hope for this universe. They could really be what the Federation is here. And I don't want to extinguish that spark. So she decides not to do it. She goes over there. She finds these people. She surrenders, puts her hands up. No, I want to make a deal. Then we find, that's where we finally see the Andorians and the Tellarites. And then, she goes into the base. She's welcomed. She talks. She goes and sees your boy with the Mirrorverse goatee. What was his name? She sees her father or her mentor who raised him, Sarek, and he does the mind meld and entrust her to have this conversation with the Firebringer. What do they call him? What do they call Volk? He's the leader of their federation over there, and she wins him over after a short little monologue, but. Your boy, this is when security, chief of security, Ash Tyler, he ain't the chief of security anymore at the end of this episode. But this is when he flips out. He says, okay, I know what the truth is. Manchurian Candidate style. I'm back in my mind. I remember everything. He flips out, tries to kill Volk. He says, you're not honoring the Klingon way. Be Klingon forever or die. All this stuff. And it was crazy. He almost ruined it for her. And then they make a deal. She says, all right, I'm going to need some evidence that I did what I was supposed to do here. Take this back. And then once you guys leave, I'll blow up the compound. She leaves. And then she faces off with Tyler. And this whole time I was just like, just shoot this dude. Shoot him. Shoot him in the face. He is evil. But of course she couldn't do it. She has feelings for him. She thinks that he's human. She's shocked to find out that he is actually Klingon, and he, all of that is Tyler is gone now. It's gone. Forget it. Thankfully, the slave version of Saru saves her just in the nick of time. And she's able to banish him. Then she does something kind of smart. She early in the episode she was talking about how am I going to get this information back over to the Discovery. It's secure. They're going to know if I transmit and all this stuff. So she beams him out into space just like they did earlier in the episode, and then the Discovery brings him in. So she hasn't lost her humanity after all. She's still herself, and even though she is heartbroken, she is still trying to do the right thing. It's just such a good episode. You guys should really check it out. If you haven't, I mean, I done spoiled it already, but if you haven't seen the episode, you should watch it. And if you have seen it, go watch it again. It's crazy. This is the only episode. This is the only show that could really make me get the CB Access Pass thing. I don't like paying for more services. Just put it on Hulu or something so that we can all watch it and enjoy it. Put it on live TV. I'll watch it. We'll watch it. It's just crazy. So that was all. I really enjoyed the episode. Like I said, it's probably in my top 3 episodes. We got the fan theory confirmed in this episode. There. Oh, and then I forgot. At the end of the episode, they come. Somebody comes in. She's like, "Who's firing on the planet?" Because she told them that she was going to give them time to escape. She said they haven't left yet. Somebody's firing on the planet. She's like, "No, hail them now!" And she finds out it's the Emperor, and we find out that it's Giorgio. It's the Emperor is who was Captain Philippa Giorgio from the original universe, and you can see the shock on her face. She's like, of course we knew that she was the Emperor. It had to be, the big reveal. She's going to have to face this. Is she going to be able to take down the mirror version of her mentor, who she's the whole show she's been grieving about having gotten her killed, and she's been called a mutineer and all of this stuff. So, but she comes in with the sword. She's got the gold on. She's got the coat. She's so cool. She's so fresh. So she comes in and she's like, "You've grown soft, such and such and such." And then it goes off. So it's just so great. I'm just so hyped for this next episode. It's gonna be dope. And then we saw in the previews that she is gonna face off with Captain or the Emperor in the mirror universe. So I'm so excited for the next episode. There was a part where we saw Captain Lorca. When she showed up, he looked at her kind of strangely. He kind of had this look on his face. So, and there has been a fan theory that Lorca is actually from the mirror universe, which is why he was so obsessed with trying to get the spore drive working and all this stuff so that he could get back to the mirror universe, because that's actually where he's from. So watch out for clues on that one. That might come true. And also earlier in the episode, we saw Captain Burnham, or Michael Burnham. She asked Volk, how was he able to put aside, or how was he able to be Klingon, or to embrace his Klingon side, and then also work with the Andorians and the Tellarites and the humans and the Vulcans, or not the humans, because the humans are the bad guys in this mirror universe, but the Vulcans. And he said that basically the enemy of my enemy is my friend. That was the basis of it. He said if we have a common enemy, then we can work together. So I think, this is just me, I think that later on we're gonna either find a new species. When they finally do get back to the regular universe, we're gonna find a new species that they're gonna have to come together and fight to end the war, or it's gonna be like the Borg or something like that. They're going to introduce the Borg. Or what would be kind of dope is if Stamets in this, because we saw at the end of the episode where Stamets saw himself inside of the Spore, I'm going to call it the Spore universe. The Spore universe, where he faced off himself and he was like, "Oh, it's about time you got here." And he's like, "Where am I?" Whatever. So it would be kind of dope if what they do is, that's like the birth of the Borg, like this technology, because we see he's got the implants and now he's got the the things on his head. So it'd be kind of dope if that becomes, that might be a little far-fetched, but I could see him doing something like that, introducing the Borg or something like that, for them to all come together and fight, and that's how the war is ended. But give me your thoughts. Tell me what you think about the episode, what your theories are for upcoming episodes and the season, and what you like so far, if you do like it, and why don't you think it's this show has been widely discussed as other Star Trek, as it would be, I guess, with any other Star Trek, or when the movies come out. Just give me your thoughts on that. That's all for me. Don't forget to subscribe to survive. If you like the video, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up. And, share it with your friends. If you got any good groups of Star Trek, Discovery, on Facebook or Twitter, you can follow me on at the H-Blade on Twitter. And, so that's all I got for you this week, y'all. Make sure you tune in next week, where we will be discussing the next episode and some more fan theories. Any questions that you ask down in the comments, I'll try to answer. And or at least bring them up. And until next time, stay vigilant, my friends. I'm out.